What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90 Day Fiancé Season 2, Episode 2. So, with that being said, let's start off by making sure we hit that freaking subscribe button. You hit that like button. But without no further ado, let's get into this episode.
Okay, happy face on. After I introduce her to Matt, then, we'll think about, finding the right time to introduce her to the family.
There is no point of being with someone if you're afraid to introduce them to the family because you're afraid that the family is going to assume that she's with you for the wrong reasons. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I get it. He's obviously, married a woman, well, not married, but engaged to a woman that he barely even knows. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that was his choice. And I think that if you're going to make a choice to want to, propose to someone, you got to make that choice because you want to go with it with your chest. So at the end of the day, I think it's silly that he doesn't want to introduce her to his family yet, but rather introduce her to his friend first. As like it's like he's warming himself up for the main event. But here's the thing, though: should he care about what the family thinks? No. If you know that this is the person that you want to be with, then it doesn't matter how anybody else reacts. He's sitting there talking about how he's afraid about the negative reaction, how it could impact his relationship. Again, if you are a strong unit and you know she's the one for you, and you know that she's not using you, well, then you shouldn't worry about what the family thinks. You should be like, listen, this is my woman. We're engaged. I know it's quick, but trust me, this is the one. I would really love and support. I would really love and appreciate your support, and that's it. And if they agree with you, fantastic. If they don't, it is what it is. As long as you're happy. But let's continue.
What's going on over here?
Hey, dude.
Oh, wow. Good to see you.
Good to see you, dude.
How's it going?
Wow, this is the illustrious Evelin.
Justin, nice to meet you.
Meeting Matt. When Amy comes, she is living with my brother Nick and sister-in-law Cheryl, and it's gonna suck. But we decided that we're gonna live separate until we're married.
What? So this is Danny. He's engaged to Amy. He met Amy in Australia on a Bible study, I believe. And she's from South Africa. They spent a bunch of time together when they were in Australia. And they were friends to begin with, but then their friendship grew to feelings rapidly. And then he decided to pretty much propose to her before he flew back to America and she flew back home. Actually, no, I don't know if she flew back to South Africa or if she stayed in Australia. I'm not too sure about that. But he proposed to her before he came back to the States. Okay. All right. Okay. But now I hate these storylines when you expect someone to fly from a different country and not to live with you. Or to live with you, but live with you and other people. But he's saying they're not even going to be staying in the same house. She's going to be living with his brother and his woman. Wait, why is your girlfriend living in Nick's? Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's find out what the hell's going on here.
Are you your girlfriend living in Nick's house?
Why?
Yeah. Why you not live with you?
We decided that we were gonna wait. We're not gonna live together. We're not gonna have sex. We're not gonna do any of that before we're actually married.
You know what? Listen, I respect that. If that's what you want to do, this is what you want to do because it's based on your religion, maybe, I don't know, or your beliefs or whatever it could be. Can you please focus, camera? Why is the camera not focusing for? What the? There we go. But I mean, to be fair though, he trusts his brother. He trusts his brother's woman. I guess it's not all bad, But okay, we continue. Yeah.
Wow. As a life decision, I made a decision that I would be a virgin until I was married. So I'm a virgin.
I mean, listen, man. Kudos to you, bro. Kudos to you, bro, man. I hope that she's the one. And I hope it all works out. You know what I mean? But if he's not living with her to prevent himself from temptations, but then clearly you're not as strong as you think, Sonny Jim. Obviously his name's Danny. But you know what? All right, cool. I mean, it's going to be an interesting storyline, this one, how they're going to make it work. Yeah. But hey, don't forget to like the video, though. I know you're here, so like it. Come on, and subscribe if you're new as well. But let's get into it.
Meeting your family. I don't know if I'll fit anything.
It's going to be harder for my dad to understand me and Amy. He doesn't agree with interracial marriages.
Lord give me strength. Your dad doesn't agree with interracial marriages. I ain't gonna lie to you, I've already played that clip back at least 2 or 3 times. I was like, wait, did I hear that correctly? But let me, I gotta play it back one more time. Okay, hold on a minute, because I gotta make sure my ears aren't damaged, shall I say, because that information is moving mad.
It's going to be harder for my dad to understand me and Amy. He doesn't agree with interracial marriages. So,
oh, dearie me. Like, okay, so would that put him underneath the racist mark or what? I don't know, discrimination, prejudice. I don't know, what is it? What did he just? I don't know. I haven't even listened to what he said next. To be honest with you,
we're gonna have to kind of work through that when she gets here with my dad.
Oh God, Lord of mercy on my soul. We're gonna have to kind of work through that with my dad. So you haven't told your dad about your girl being a different type of race, I guess, or different race, whatever. Wait, has he told her though? Surely he must have told his girl. He must have told Amy. He has to have told Amy that. Listen, if you tell me that your parents are on down with interracial marriages, well then see you later. I ain't wasting my time. I don't care how much I love you or how good your pum-pum is. I'm out. I don't want that drama in my life. Are you stupid? But let's continue.
How do you call that? But it was like a dust, didn't it? It was like, is this real?
Yeah, so we're gonna take it in and we're just gonna
Prove that it's real.
DAYA, she's a problem. Bro, I don't know what you're doing with your life, bro, but listen, she's coming to control your life. You know what I mean? That's what she's looking to do because she's a control freak and she has a standard that's out there. So man proposes and she says yes clearly, but all she can care about is if the ring is real or not. Is it dust in there? Dust? Bloody dust, mate. Dust? That's how you think. That's how all you Americans think that we speak. It's all right, mate. We don't speak like that. But anyway, let's continue.
To be honest, I was a little shocked that she would think my son would give her a fake ring, and I didn't know what to think.
I mean, listen, Mum. I mean, you may not know what to think, but I can tell you right now what I'd be thinking. I'd be thinking, who the hell do you think you are? My son went out of his way to propose to you. He's gone out of his way to accommodate, to make sure that accommodations are ready for you coming here to America, and you want to question him? You ain't right for my son. That's exactly what I'd be thinking, you know what I mean? The audacity. But boy, this relationship right here is going to be interesting for sure. At least I've got that feeling. But yeah, let's continue.
If we talk about physically relationship, sure, I think about it, and Daniel is acceptable for me. Is this your van?
Sorry. Man said you
And Daniel is acceptable for me. Is this your van?
No.
I'm so sorry. Listen. Man said physical relationship, Danielle's acceptable for me. He didn't say that she's beautiful. He didn't say that she's pretty. He didn't say that she was sexy. He gave no details. He just said Daniel's acceptable. This guy is a criminal. Nah, he's a criminal for saying that, man. That's deep. Oh, my feelings would be hurt if somebody said that about me. Yeah, physically he's acceptable for me. Raw, I'm acceptable. What does that mean? What does that mean? Ah, damn, I'm so sorry, but that one had me going. I can't stop laughing. My jaw hurts. Ah. But yeah, let's continue.
As I can cuddle with him and get the kisses, and he's showing me that he loves me. I'll be fine until after we get married.
Does this guy look like he's... Yo, I'm being way too deep, man. I'm being way too harsh, man. Like, I'm being so critical. But it's just the way this guy is moving. His heart is not in it at all. He's just like, listen, I'm just buying my motherfucking dime. I'm just buying my motherfucking dime. Listen, his facial expressions right here when she's talking about as long as I get kisses. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let me educate you guys real quick. So they haven't had sex because of his religion, and he's gonna be sleeping on the sofa for the time being until they get married, so then they can finally actually be intimate. And obviously Danielle was saying that as long as I can get my cuddles, my kisses, you know, all that kind of stuff, then I'll be happy as hell. And obviously, you know, as he's giving her a cuddle at this moment in time right here, look at my man's face. Man is like, ah, oh, damn it. How much longer? Obviously, he did say we need to hurry up and get married soon, but obviously he said that would be in the context of the fact that they can't sleep on the same bed until, of course, that happens. But listen, he also did say that his sole focus in America is to get married and get a job. I guess it means green card and get a job, right? But let's continue. This guy right here, he's too funny for me. I like it. Danielle, come on, man. Like, but let's get into it.
He needs saying to the family, this is my fiance, she's here.
I know I need to tell my family. I think it's just more important for me to be able to focus on our relationship, and I don't want anything my family might say to get in the way of that.
I mean, listen, despite the fact that I may understand what he's talking about and all that kind of stuff, the sad part of it is that it's not fair, because no person, no human being wants to be with someone that doesn't want to tell their family about that person. It doesn't make anyone feel great. It makes you feel like, well, am I not enough? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, you know, why can't you just tell them? Like, if you love me and you want me here, then what's the issue? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, for me personally, Evelyn right now is showing every sign to say that she's definitely there because she wants to be with him. It's not about the green card to the slightest. The fact that he's worried about his family judging him or questioning, or his family not accepting, and therefore it affects him or whatever, is absolute BS. Like, just be upfront, you know what I mean? Make your woman feel wanted. Right now, you are blocking her from feeling completely wanted by you, and most importantly, by your family as well. But hey, we continue.
South Africa, which is a big city, and she's moving to rural Pennsylvania. The concern that I have is that maybe Amy will feel a little isolated. She's out in the middle of nowhere. She's 45 minutes from me.
Raw, 45 minutes away, you know. Like, bro, she doesn't even drive. Wait, what the hell? Like, what? I mean, maybe she does drive, but I mean, will she have access to a car is a question. Like, raw, 45 minutes away, you know. I mean, listen, I know it's not that far, but it is kind of far, to be honest with you. For someone that you're engaged to, that is, yeah. And also, she's going to be living in a house where both his brother and sister-in-law are both going to be working most of the time. And she's going to be in the house doing what? Like, just doing nothing, pretty much. And she's going to be living in the middle of nowhere, like he said. This situation is not ideal and it is not healthy, but we'll see.
I don't know how well I've thought out this living arrangement. Cheryl works all day, Nick works all day. Amy is really gonna have nothing to do, so I don't really know what we're gonna figure out.
Oh my god, this guy is actually setting up a trap. So his dad doesn't like interracial marriages, from what I understand. He hasn't necessarily told his dad about that. Doesn't seem like he's told Amy about that, to be honest with you. And she's going to be living in a house where he's not going to be there with his brother and sister-in-law. That house is 45 minutes away. She will be living in the middle of nowhere. She will have nothing to do at all. And the 90-day, and also, and then the work visa stuff alone will take God knows how long to come. The question that I have is, the second they get married, is she then going to move in with him instantly? That's the question. Because if that is the case, if I was her, I'd be looking to get married within the first freaking week. Like, I'm not wasting any time. But this guy right here, selfish. I don't know who's more selfish, him or Justin. Yeah, Justin, the one with Evelyn. Because god damn, the way they're moving is absolutely reckless. Don't forget to like the video, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't liked it yet. But anyway, we continue.
Did get you a fake diamond.
You have to get me a new one, a bigger one.
I'm kind of disappointed that DAYA thinks that the ring I got her was fake, but I love her, so we're gonna go.
Bro, forget the love. Forget the love. Nah, man. Like, yo, if I propose to someone and they say to me, is it real? I'm taking the ring back and saying, see you later. I'll be like, give it to me? I guess you'll never find out. Bye. Think I'm wasting my time?
We'll get it checked, and if that's what makes her happy, then we'll do it.
Don't be doing what makes her happy. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Like, this woman right here is a headache already. I feel sorry for Brett. Brett doesn't. Brett, bro. Like you can't even get. Oh man, she just flew all the way to America. So you can't even get rid of her that easy. He should have never brought her to America. He's a clown for this. I actually don't feel sorry for you, Brett. You should have clocked onto the red flags, and you should have been like, nah, this ain't for me. But instead, what you doing? What you doing, bro? She's embarrassing yourself.
That you're gonna end up scamming my mom.
Okay.
I just had a really bad feeling you're using her just to get here to the country. Just
I'm not here.
You know, listen, Corey, bro. Like, if you're gonna be accusing someone of that, look them in the eye. I'm very, very worried that you're scaring my mum, and I just have a really bad feed. Mother, if you, yo, at that point, I'm just gonna be looking at you like. You can't even look at me properly and tell me and even confront me about this like this. Like, nah, I'm sorry, but there has to be a level of respect. Looking someone in the eye when you're accusing them of something so huge, you gotta be saying it with your chest. You can't say it with a little bit of precaution or nerves. I mean, don't get me wrong, Corey is already upset anyway because him and Mohamed just played pool and Mohamed had annihilated him. I'm thinking, right, Mohamed, are you sure you don't want to let him win at least? Like, just let him feel good, like, let him feel confident. But nah, Mohamed's just like, nope. Putting them all in. Ah, man, peak times. But either way, though, he needs to speak with his chest. He can't be speaking with this level of lack of eye contact and low projection in his voice. Be confident, bro. You know what I mean? Come on now.
For what you're talking about, because as you know, I gave up a lot. I left my family, I left my friends, I left my job. I'm with Danielle just because I want to be with her.
Oh, he wants to be with your mama, okay, with your mama, okay? He gave up his whole family, bro, yeah? I mean, at least Mohamed can look at you in the eye and just tell you how it is, but hey, we continue.
Nothing else. Let me do my best to have a good life for me and for your mom and your sisters.
I mean, but again, though, listen, I can understand him, you know, being nervous, him being obviously cautious. He doesn't know the guy, he doesn't know what he's capable of. So, of course, you know, I'll admit maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but I just think that when people throw certain accusations towards someone's face, I feel like you should never say them with a level of nerves. I feel like you should say them with a level of confidence. So at least you're showing that person that you are strong about this and you feel, how can I put it, like, when you speak to someone with your chest and your eye contact, you're letting them know that what you're saying, you're taking it seriously and you don't want to be messed about. You don't want your loved one to be messed about, but you're giving them that eye contact and you're saying it with your chest with the right projection in your voice. You dig what I'm saying? But if you're saying it in a way like, so yeah, and then, yeah, and then, it's like, what does it matter to me even if I am? We can do about it. That's the impression you give someone. We're going to do about it. But anyway, man. Either way, though, shout out to him for at least confronting Mohamed anyway and asking him before him. Because he could have opted to not say anything and just to keep it quiet and just hiding behind closed doors or whatever. So to be fair, the fact that he had the courage to want to confront Mohamed anyway and ask him such a tough question, I guess you still get respect levels for that anyway, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people wouldn't. They'll just talk about behind someone's back, so I give him that. Yeah.
He said some challenging things to me, but I understand because he was the man of the house.
The way he was like, he was the man of the house. Man has been here for day one, maybe day two, and he's like, yeah, he was the man of the house. Mohamed, this guy is slick, dangerous dude, you know. But firstly, for me, I like this guy already, man. I definitely like him way much more than Mohamed of the most recent season because that Mohamed, interesting dude. He spoke very quietly and slowly and delicate, which I did enjoy for the most part. But he was a donut. This guy right now, he's intelligent, to be fair. I give him respect for the intelligence. But at the same time, though, Danielle is just the one that allows him to do whatever he does. But then again, I don't even know what he does to her. I'm just going off what people have always said. You got to see Danielle and Mohamed. Oh my God, that was da-da-da-da-da. To be fair, I haven't seen anything yet. You know what? I need to clear my mind and forget about what people have said. Because of course, I've got to figure it out for myself. Anyway, let's continue.
I think Amy has misconceptions about what our relationship will look like. I think she thinks we're going to be together more than we actually can be. It's just
Nah, bro. Nah. It's not what she thinks. It's what you've probably told her. Don't be portraying as if like she's gonna have this mad what's it called? No, the perception. No. Listen, man. Listen. At the end of the day, yeah. Listen, I'm on to you, boy. Yeah, Danny boy. You have obviously made her believe X, Y, Z. Trust me. Yes. I don't buy this about how she thinks this and she thinks that. No. She would have obviously she would have asked you questions before flying over. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna stay? How's this gonna work? And whenever you would have told her, she would have ran with it. So don't be trying to put it on her. No. Don't think you're slick.
It's gonna be awkward waking up like in the house. Hi, nice to meet you.
Well, it's your house too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Home. I need to get used to it.
Yeah.
I don't like.
At the end of the day, who would want to fly over to a whole new country and not want to see the person that they've come to marry every day? Who wouldn't want that?
The idea of being so far away from him, especially because, you know, I came all the way to America for him.
It's gonna be weird having to leave all the time. We've waited for so long to be together, and then we got to be together for.
Sorry guys, obviously I've got to keep doing that for the copyright purposes, but you know, I think she's a lovely lady, and I think he's a lovely guy. But I think at the same time, though, the communication he's had with her hasn't been absolutely transparent. At the end of the day, for me personally, the main thing that I'm waiting for is the dad part, because that one is the most crucial part. You know what I mean? And he has completely blindsided her. Completely blindsided her. Well, that is that for episode 2 of season 2. You dig what I'm saying? Obviously, episode 3 will be coming out, of course, very soon. Don't you worry. But yeah, I mean, end of the day, Danny's. I mean, listen, she just flew all the way from South Africa because they had a long distance relationship, and now he wants her to stay 45 minutes away from him. And the second that she lands, he basically drops her off at his brother's house and says, "Okay, bye. I'm gonna go home now." Doesn't even want. Oh, I guess he can't spend the night with her because he obviously doesn't want to have intercourse into marriage. So, and it's a very peak situation, very peak situation. I wouldn't want to be a part of it, and that's all I bloody know. But listen, Brett, bro, like that DAYA woman of yours, DAYA, like you gotta put her in check. Mohamed, Danielle, like I'm just gonna wait to see what's gonna come with those guys before I even say anything else when it comes to them, you know. And then Justin, Evelyn, like Justin needs to check himself. Like, yo, you need to tell your family that you go up with her. Now we did actually have Chelsea and Yamir as well in this episode, but there was really nothing to comment on legit in this episode. It was a matter of him basically now finally having his last goodbye with his band, and his manager pretty much stitched him up by, you know, put him in a position where he had to say bye to the fans in a very uncomfortable way. But that was about it, to be honest with you. But either way, though, I'm looking forward to the next episode. So far, season 2 has been quite interesting, and there's only 2 episodes in, which is very good, because if you're looking at today's versions of 90 Day Fiancé, it takes us a good, what, 6-7 episodes for it to get interesting. This one straight away, it's already tasty. I like it. But anyway, you guys let me know what the hell you're thinking, and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.